Welcome. In this session, we'll talk about Vijayanagar Empire and the Deccan Sultanates. So, Vijayanagar Empire had a series of dynasties, four of them the most important. The Sangam was the very first one, established by the two brothers Harihar and Bukka in 1336. And then there was the Sulva dynasty. Sulva dynasty was the second most important. It rose to power after the military coup to restore the stability of the empire. And then came the most important among them, which was the Tulva dynasty. One of the major rulers was Krishnadev Rai, and Krishnadev Rai was considered as one of the great warrior, scholar, as well as a pattern of arts. So his poem, which was a Telugu poem, Amukta Malladya, which is still considered as one of the most masterpieces of southern classic literatures. So Krishnadev Rai was one of the very important rulers during the Tulva dynasty. Then the last dynasty which came during the Vijayanagar period was Aravidu, and Aravidu was the final one that ruled from the various capitals after the sack of Hampi. Now Hampi was known for its classic architecture. It is still one of the UNESCO's most important site. The stone chariot at the Vitthal complex, the Vitthal temple complex in Hampi, is again one of the classic structures. Similarly, the Vripuksh temple, which is one of the major temples of Lord Shiva, is considered as one of the major architectural marvels of Vijayanagar kingdom. There have been numerous other architectural marvels of the region which have been very, very important. The trade and commerce of the region was again important. At last there was the Battle of Talikota in 1565, which led to the ultimate decline of the Vijayanagar Empire. But during this Vijayanagar system, specifically during the Tulva dynasty, there were two important systems. Those were the Nayankaras and the Agayars. Nayankara system was a system where military chief actually had the team of soldiers and the land parcels which were there. Now this system was where the Nyaya or the military chief actually the lands were granted to them in exchange of the troop they would be providing to the king. So these military chiefs would be giving the troops to the king and they would be getting the land in turn. The next was the Ayagar system, and this was the system of village administration. There were 12 different functionaries which were managing the local affairs, the village rules, and the local land dealings, maintaining the hierarchy rights at that time. Now, contemporary to the Vijayanagar kingdom, there was a home kingdom which was known for its pike system in the northeast, and this was a system of forced labor where the labor was granted to the state in lieu of the rights that were given. And this was the home kingdom. And similarly, there was another kingdom which was Gajapati of Odisha, and these Gajapatis were in a constant fight always with the neighboring kingdom of Vijayanagar. So this was about the Vijayanagar kingdom. Now coming on to the Deccan Sultanate. Deccan Sultanate had 5 different we could say the areas through which they were ruling. So Bijapur was under the Adil Shahi dynasty. Now this was one of the most powerful sultanate and considered a constant rival to the nearby Vijayanagar kingdom for the control of what? The Raichur Doab, which was considered as one of the most famous and fertile areas of the region. So that Raichur Doab was a region where the Vijayanagar kingdom and the Adil Shahi, that is the Bijapur, was under constant fight. The next was Ahmednagar under Nizam Shahi. Ahmednagar was again one of the coalitions with Bijapur that defeated the Vijayanagar. The next was Golconda, known for its diamonds, and this was under Qutub Shahi. This is where it is the present day Telangana region is where the Golconda was located. The next is Bidar. Bidar was under Barid Shahi. Now Bidar was considered as one of the smallest among the 5. Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Berar and Golconda. Bidar was considered as the smallest and the earliest kingdom of the Bahmani period. The next one and the last one among the Deccan Sultanate was the Berar. Berar was under Imad Shahi, and this was one of the small kingdoms which actually broke from Bahmani kingdom, and it was located in the regions of northern Deccan. So the Deccan Sultanate, the 5 of these are important, and then the Vijayanagar dynasty, how the various dynasties came into existence in Vijayanagar kingdom, the Sangam, Sulva, Tulva and Aravidu. So this was a quick introduction on Vijayanagar and Deccan Sultanate. The complete lectures are available in the link and the description below. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.